So, Shabbat Shalom everyone. It's not quite Shabbat yet, as you know. Shabbat comes to candlelighting is just after 7:03, so this is a pre-Shabbat Shabbat service. And it's great to be together again. We've had another week of being apart. You know, for many of us really, we're used to going into Shule every day or every Shabbos or whenever it is, or seeing each other, seeing family, seeing friends, and we've been thrown into the situation where we can't go to Shul, we can't see each other, we can't connect to our parents or our grandparents and so on, and it's a difficult time, there's no question about it. So this is a beautiful way that although we're sitting in our own homes, in our dining rooms, living rooms, kitchens, wherever we are, we can be together, strengthen ourselves and each other, and get into the Shabbat spirit. Shabbat always gives us a little bit of energy. It gives us a boost. It's a time when we can literally switch off and rest and be calm and deal with some of the anxiety of the week that we're in. So that's why we're all here. I want to start off with, as we do in Hebrew school, so all the Hebrew school children on here would know that the way we start Hebrew school is with a gratitude moment. I'm going to take the next 30 seconds or a minute or whatever it takes, and we're going to use this moment to turn around to our family members and to share one thing, or if there's more than one thing, that we were grateful for or that we are grateful for this past week and today. It can be so overwhelming at a time such as this. So to stop and to pause and to show our appreciation for something, let's share something with our loved ones who are in the same room as we are, because nobody else can hear you. Something that we are grateful for. And what I'm grateful for lots of things, but I think primarily is social media. While social media is usually a distraction, in this case it's really united the world, it's really united families, and it's really united our community. So I'm so thankful that in this day and age, with all the sorrows and all the trouble that we're going through, at least we have Zoom, and we have Facebook, and we have WhatsApp and phones, something that they didn't have back in the day. So I am grateful for the social media so we as a community and us as families can get together. I think everybody has shared something. Still sharing? Please, let's make it meaningful. All right, I think we're good to go. So the next thing, as we did last week, we'll start off with something for the young ones. You can tell me who are the young ones. I'm not going to give an age, but we'll read a short story, which has a great message for children and adults alike. So I'm going to read a Shabbat story, and then we'll sing kids' Shabbat songs, and then we'll go into the regular songs from the Kabbalat Shabbat service, which we all enjoyed last week. We'll change up a few, just to keep things different, but try not to shake the table because it's shaking the camera. But we'll start with a story. Everybody ready for a story? Okay, the name of this story, I don't know if you can see the cover, but I'll read it out to you and try and show you the pictures. It's called The Big Barrel of Wine. And it goes as follows. Over here. Have you ever heard of the city called Grape Town? Some of you may have heard of Cape Town, but this is called Grape Town. The city of Grape Town is a very interesting city indeed. Now there's a special reason why it's called Grape Town. For Grape Town was famous, you can guess, for the delicious wine that was made there. In fact, the people of that city were known as the merry winemakers. And the wine that they made was something special. It was so delicious. And therefore the city was called Grape Town. And people came from all parts of the country, from faraway places, just to buy the delicious wine from the merry winemakers of Grape Town. One day, a very strange thing happened. And Grape Town, which usually was a very merry and happy town, changed. Something very sad happened, which brought a big change in the city of Grape Town. And it all happened like this. Early one morning, there was some excitement in the city. A large crowd gathered in the center of the marketplace, and they were waiting for the royal messenger, who was about to bring them a very important announcement from His Majesty the King. And finally, the large crowds cheered as the royal messenger arrived and took his place on top of a big platform which stood in the center of Grapetown. Everybody was quiet and hushed. What is the royal messenger going to say? What is the message from the king? Hear ye, hear ye! In 10 days' time, His Majesty the King is going to visit your city. He's coming to Grapetown. And he's heard so much about the wonderful, delicious wine that you merry winemakers make. And the king is going to pay you a royal visit. He's coming to visit. Well, once a year, the king would go to different countries, and this year, he chose yours. Now, the people were very excited. We can't wait to see the king. But what are we going to do to greet him? Well, we're right over here. They came up with a grand idea. Everybody was offering suggestions, but this is the one that everybody voted on. They decided to build a very, very, very large, massive barrel in the center of the city, in the center of Grapetown. It was going to be more than 25 feet tall. And it would be decorated in a most artistic manner with colorful flowers and beautiful ornaments. And at the bottom, there would be a beautiful golden tap for the wine to come out. And what are they going to do with this gigantic barrel? Well, they were going to fill up the gigantic barrel with the famous wine of Grapetown. Every person was ordered to bring one big jug of wine to pour into the barrel. And then it would be filled. And when the king would arrive, they would take the king and he would place his royal goblet under the tap and they would turn the golden tap and the delicious Grapetown wine would come pouring out for the king to enjoy and to say l'chaim with the entire city. Well, everything seemed to be going pretty well until something very sad happened. In the city of Grapetown, there was a barber. The barber's name was Getzel the barber. And he was the first one who was going to pour his gallon of wine into the barrel. But as he was about to pour the gallon of wine into the barrel, he thought to himself like this. My wine is very valuable, it's very delicious. I would be very, very foolish to give it away. What would happen if, I won't tell anyone, but instead of pouring a jug of wine, I'll just pour a jug of water without anybody realizing. And what's the big difference? One jug of water, everyone else is going to pour wine, and I'll get to keep my own wine. So Getzel the barber filled his bottle with plain water and took his big jug of water and he poured the water into the barrel. Pretend there's a barrel here. And he poured it into the barrel. Well, that wouldn't have to be so sad, because if only it was only Getzel who was thinking the same thing. But you had Beryl the butcher, and you had Frida the baker, and you had Chaim the tailor, and you had Zelig the locksmith. They all came up with the same greedy plan. I'm not going to waste my wine in the barrel. I'm just going to pour a little bit of water instead of the wine. Uh-oh. What do you think would happen now? How awful. How foolish. How selfish. They were all making a big mistake. Well, the day came. And the king came to Grapetown. Your Majesty, said the governor of the city, we are honored to have the king visit. And we wish to show our appreciation to you and give you such an honor. We present His Majesty this special golden cup. As His Majesty will turn the golden tap, out will come delicious wine prepared by the merry winemakers of Grapetown. The crowd was hushed. Everybody was quiet, excited for the moment. And the king put his golden goblet at the bottom of the golden tap. Slowly the king turned the tap, and you can guess what happened next. Instead of wine coming out of the barrel, what came out of the barrel? water. Can you believe it? What an embarrassment. How shocked, how worried, how horrified the king was, and everybody else was as well. How are they going to ask for forgiveness from the king? They're really going to have to explain themselves now. But that, boys and girls, mums and dads, bubbas and zetas, is for another story time of how they asked forgiveness for the kids, from the king. But for now, I think this story teaches us a very important lesson. If we're given a job, if we're asked to do something, then we can't say, nah, I won't do it because somebody else is going to do it. And nobody will notice if I don't do the right thing, because as long as everybody else does. But as we saw in the story, never should we make that mistake. And now more than ever, a wonderful message for us all. We're all called upon to do the right thing, to reach out to our family, to reach out to our friends, to reach out to our community, to be in touch with our Yiddishkeit, to do all that. And we shouldn't for a moment think, nah, somebody else can do someone a favor. I'm just going to be comfortable and just do my own thing. Well, we learned from the winemakers, the Mary winemakers of Grapetown, to always take responsibility and do what we need to do to make the world a better place and to make it easier for everyone to live in. Did you enjoy that story? I love that story. It's got such a great message. Give me a thumbs up if you like that story. Yeah? Yeah. All right, we're going to go into some kid songs. You ready? 3, 2, 1, and Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Well done, boys and girls. You know this one too. I've got that Shabbat feeling up in my Rosh, up in my Rosh, hey, up in my Rosh. I got that Shabbat feeling up in my Rosh, up in my Rosh to stay. We've also got it deep in our hearts. I've got that Shabbat feeling deep in my lev, deep in my lev, deep in my lev. I got that Shabbat feeling deep in my lev, deep in my lev to stay. Can we all feel the spirit of Shabbat all over us? Let's do it. I've got that Shabbat feeling all over me, all over me, all over me. I got that Shabbat feeling all over me, all over me to stay. Well done. Here's a favorite. Look what I got. I got a pot. And I know you know this one, boys and girls. 1 second. I've got a pot full of things and I have to make it empty. So, alrighty. Whoops. Whoops. Everything's flying all over the place, but that's okay. Alrighty. What are we going to do for Shabbat? What's the yummiest thing you eat on Shabbat? You have Kiddush, and you have Challah, and you have Kugel, and what else do you like for Shabbat? You tell your family what you love for Shabbat. I love chicken soup. Who likes chicken soup? Oh. Who's been unmuted? 1 second, we need to mute you all again, otherwise you won't be able to hear me. Can you unmute everyone again?
What's your favorite food?
Just unmute and then mute everyone again. It could be they joined later. We're just muting everyone, otherwise nobody will be able to hear. Good? Alright, I love chicken soup. So, I've already put the chicken in the soup, so now we just have to add the vegetables. You ready? Put the onion in the soup, stir it up nice and hot, get it ready for Shabbat, for Shabbat. What should we put in next? I've got delicious carrots. It's good for your eyes. Put the carrot in the pot, stir it up, nice and hot. Get it ready for Shabbat, for Shabbat. I don't know about you, but I love pumpkin in my soup, if it's a pumpkin soup. But that's all I found. So we'll put a pumpkin in the chicken soup for tonight. We'll have a pumpkin/chicken soup. Here we go. Put the pumpkin in the soup, stir it up hot, nice and hot. Get it ready for Shabbat, for Shabbat. Now it's not really hot yet because I wouldn't be holding it, and that's really dangerous, but just to enjoy the song. So on Shabbat we enjoy such delicious food, all in honor of the special day of Shabbat. All right. Let's do one song that everybody knows, Shalom Aleichem. The kids know this one as well. Sing along with your families. You might do it again soon if you sit down for a Shabbat meal, but we're still pre-Shabbat, but let's sing Shalom Aleichem. 3, 2, 1. Boys, you want to join me? Come on, Mendy, let's go. Just Mendy. No, come. It's just Mendy tonight. Yaakov just had his braces put on, and he's not in the mood of singing, which is okay. I wouldn't be either. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Yasharei, Malachei Elyoy, Lai 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 Ni Melech, Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And again, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Yasharei, Malachei Elyoy, Ni Melech, Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Yasharei, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Again for Menucha. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Yasharei, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Loud voices. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Yasharei, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Well done, everyone. Well done. All right. We'll go into Yedid Nefesh. We'll sing a slow song, then a fast song, and we'll move through the Friday night service. Yedid Nefesh, as I mentioned last week, has a beautiful verse in there which talks about healing. Ana elna rafana la. Please God, heal the world, heal us at this time. So we'll sing this song with extra kavanah. What's that? Oh, Menucha found another onion. It's going into the pot. Thank you. We'll sing Yedid Nefesh. It's on page, if you have a Siddur, where is it? It's on page 590. Yedid Nefesh al barachamam b'shocham lecha v'retzonecha yaro v'tzapecha kemo hayam yishtachabel mol hadarecha yerav lo yegid oisecha minoi fesov v'chata'am Hadurna eziv hayna hafshicha yelas abot echa ana elna refana la be'araz la noam zivecha asti chazek v'sisra peh v'hayetala Simchat olam v'tikenuna Rachamecha v'chosana Al beinahu v'chayutki
Kama nechsavti Lirabbi ziferes
Ozecha yelecham dalibi v'chosana Last one. Higalena ufrois chavivi alai esukat shelomecha Here's a beautiful nigun that always follows your did nefesh. Let's sing Lechadodi. It's on page 316. We all know this one. There's a million tunes. But we'll sing the most common one for the first half. Clap along! לקראת שבת לכו ונלחקי הברח המרש מקדם לסוך הסוף מעשה למחשבה תחילה לך להגיד לקראת קלה פני נקרא one more המקדש מלכים מלוך חכו מצאי מתחף חרב לך שבט ביהם כבוך והוא יחמול עלייך חמלה ומול לך להגיד קלה פני שבת נקרא let's go We'll go to the end of Lechadodi and we'll sing the last two with a different tune. Minus moil tin yefraisi beyasano vainaita aritzi al yavish ben empatzi venismacha venagila lechadodi lewekras kala henek shabbat lewekabela again. Let's go. Boyi veshayla aterebala gam besimcha ubtzahala toichem emone amse segula boicha boicha la lechadodi lewekras kala henek shabbat lewekabela. Beautiful. That was Lechadodi. Let's go straight to Shema Yisrael. We all know this one. At a time such as this, we recognize that we are only in control of so much, and the rest we know is in the control of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, of God. And therefore, Shema Yisrael, a big part of this is our faith and our trust that we will get through this with a limited amount of damage. And we thank Hashem for everything that we do have, and we proclaim the oneness of Hashem and our faith in God. It is on page... What page is it on? Hang in there. You think I would know it by now? It's at the bottom of page 330. Take your right hand, cover your eyes. And the reason why we cover our eyes is to use these moments for meditation, that nothing in the world should distract us while we say this special line of Shema Yisrael. Let's get in the zone. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Shalom va'ed. Ve'yahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom הלבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. Okay, we'll sing V'Shamru. That is the song that the boys beautifully played just an hour or two ago on their instruments. V'Shamru is a beautiful one. It really puts us into the mood of Shabbos. Talks about resting and Hashem resting on the seventh day and us resting on the seventh day, and really sums up the concept of Shabbat. It's really what it's the Jews that keep Shabbat together, and it's Shabbat that keeps the Jews together as well. So we'll sing V'Shamru, and then we'll go on to maybe perhaps Oseh Shalom. V'shameru b'nei Yisrael leves ha-Shabbat la'asoi et ha-Shabbat le'goy ro'esam be'risa'oelo. Sing together with us. Let us conclude with two fast songs. We're going to ask Hashem again, as we did last week, for peace. Peace in the world, peace in our homes, peace in the community, peace of mind, peace of heart, physical health, mental health, emotional health. Everything that we need should be peaceful. And we pray as well at this time for those who are on the front lines of this, the medical doctors and the nurses and everybody else, the pharmacists and everybody else really, who are out there. And there's many people. There were teachers, and there were the garbage collectors, and there were the people who stock the shelves, and everybody who's doing their bit, but particularly those in the medical field who are using their God-given skills for our benefit, putting even their lives in danger. We thank them and we pray for their peace and their healing as well. And to us all who are stuck at home and are doing the right thing and listening to the government, knowing that what we're doing is going to flatten that curve, is going to slow down the spread of this terrible virus. Well done to all of us. Let's keep it up. At the same time, to think about our fellow as well, giving people a call. We'll sing Hevenu Shalom Aleichem. May God bring peace upon you all, us all, followed by Oseh Shalom. Please sing with me. It's not a solo or a duet. Hevenu Shalom Aleichem. Hevenu Shalom Aleichem. Hevenu Shalom Aleichem. Hevenu Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Aleichem. Hevenu Shalom Aleichem. Hevenu Shalom Aleichem. Hevenu Shalom Aleichem. Hevenu Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Aleichem. Oseh Shalom Imrama, with joy and confidence and hope. Oh, Yaseh Shalom Aleinu Al Kol Yisrael, Yisrael ve'yimeru, Amen. Oseh Shalom Imrama, oh, Yaseh Shalom Aleinu Al Yisrael ve'yimeru, Amen. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al Kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al Kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh Shalom, Ya'aseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al Kol Yisrael. Hey, Ya'aseh Shalom, hey, Ya'aseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al Kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh Shalom, Ya'aseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu. Let's hear it. Ve'al Kol Yisrael. Shakoach, kol hakavod, one and all, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for tuning in to another wonderful pre-Shabbat, Kabbalat Shabbat service, bringing a little bit of the energy of Shabbos. I encourage you all, the ladies in particular, to bring light to the world at 7:03. Light some candles. Put a prayer in with your family and meditation that healing and peace and everything, safety and security should be in the world. Hashem should bless us with all those things. After which you're welcome to make kiddush, have some challah, enjoy some beautiful family time, unplugged, but just with the family, just with nature. Rifki is going to unmute everyone, and together as a community we can wish each other a Shabbat Shalom. I'll come around to the other side so I can see you as well. But while you can see me, I love you all. It's a pleasure to have you in my home and for me to be in your home. And I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom and a pleasant weekend. Are we ready to wish Shabbat Shalom? Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm coming around.